as someone who's worked as a quarterback and a receiver, what are the most important things for the true freshman to do if they want to contribute in their first year as wide receiver?
The main thing is people think at receiver is just about running a route, catching the ball, getting open. But really it's about knowing what the starting quarterback is thinking. You know what I mean? Like you go out there and you see a certain coverage and it's like, if I know that it's like cover 3, it gives me an advantage as a receiver. But if I don't, then I'm just going out there and oh man, I didn't get the ball on this play. But sometimes, like me, I know every single time who's getting the ball, when they're getting the ball, especially when we're doing the RPO and stuff like that. But it's just an advantage just to know what coverage you're going up against. And just studying who you're going up against. But in the slot, it's kind of different because you usually get like a nickel and you get like a safety over you and stuff like that. So it's really just an advantage to know what the quarterback is thinking, you know what I mean? So you really should think about the quarterback as a receiver rather than just getting open and catching the ball and running a certain route.
What sort of advantages do you think you have as a former quarterback? Moving to the receiver position. What are you drawing?
Knowing what Payton is thinking every single time. I know what he's thinking every single time. And I know it's kind of weird because I know when I'm about to get the ball, but I know when I'm not about to get the ball too. So I think that's my main advantage, just knowing if there's going to be a nickel fire, like a blitz or anything like that, or when it's man and I'm in the slot and I got that big boy fade, I know it's coming to me. And it's kind of weird just because I started to get nervous, like when I'm about to get the ball, but I think that's the main advantage for me, just knowing what Payton is thinking at all times. And that's my best friend too, and I stay with him, so we kind of just have like a certain connection. But
does that help the fact that you guys have known each other for years?
It definitely does. I mean, it does for sure. I just think that main advantage, man, like it's crazy. Like I wish you can be inside my mind, but like even when I'm off the field, I just know what Payton's about to go with the ball, just the coverage and the leverage that the defense is having on us and stuff like that. So it's just, knowing Payton, it definitely helps for sure.
How have you seen him grow, being back in an offense that you guys grew up playing?
Yeah.
Has that been a big deal?
It's been a big deal for sure. I mean, like, last year you seen Payton, and that it wasn't Payton. Like you go back to 2021, that's how Payton is playing now, and he's just playing. It's just up there. But I think the main thing was the receiver room. Like we didn't have a lot of juice in the room, but now we got those guys, and now you see Payton kind of flourishing that. Like you need guys around you. It's not like basketball. We can go and score 50. It's like a quarterback, which is one of the hardest positions in football, probably in the world, probably the hardest job in the world, to be honest. It's just like with a guy like Payton, his cerebral part of it overrides all of the talent. Like, don't get me wrong, he's very talented. But Payton knows where he's going with the ball. And it's like, if you don't have receivers that know, I need to get open on this play, it's an RPO, I need to run my fade and get my eyes back, Payton is like, it makes the quarterback second guess. But now that you have guys like Cam, you got guys like Dre, you got guys like Rob, who know what it is, you know what I mean, who know that part of the game, it's easier for Payton to get the ball there. Because Payton knows where he's going with the ball every single time. But that's why, as a receiver, you need to know what Payton's thinking. So you know I'm about to get this ball, or you know what coverage it is. So I need to run this route like this, or I need the tempo of it and stuff like that. So.
What do you feel like the potential